This is Colin Benson welcoming you to Highbury Stadium, where Arsenal welcome the 90s with a derby game against Crystal Palace. The Gunners have not won over the holiday period, losing at Southampton and Aston Villa. But here at Highbury Stadium, they have dropped just 2 points since the opening day of the season and have won their last 4 fixtures. This afternoon, Steve Bould maintains his position, which means that George Graham is going to play with 3 central defenders, which of course allows the 2 fullbacks more freedom to attack. There is still no room, however, for David Rocastle, who sits on the substitutes bench alongside Paul Davis. And as at Villa Park, Smith, Groves and Merson spearhead the attack. It's a full house here as Arsenal prepare to get this game underway against the Eagles, who are currently 12th in the First Division table. They've flown in full of confidence following a run which has seen them undefeated in 5 games, 4 of which they have won. Crystal Palace's suspect defence, which has conceded 24 goals in 9 away games this season, has been strengthened by the inclusion of £1 million goalkeeper Nigel Martyn and former Wimbledon defender Andy Thorn. This is Martyn. One of 14 £1 million transfers in 1989 in English football. Up front, of course, Crystal Palace have the striking combination of the much heralded Mark Wright and Ian Wright. They've scored 20 goals between them this season, and they must always be respected. Leary getting that ball away. Newcastle going in strongly on Mark Dennis there. Crystal Palace manager Steve Coppell has left out skipper Geoff Thomas this afternoon. You can see midfielder starting the game on the substitutes bench, alongside Gary O'Reilly, the former Spurs defender. Tony Adams with the free kick. The header. Richardson. Thomas. Control play from Thomas. And the ball played back in the end by Geoff Hopkins, skipper this afternoon for Crystal Palace. Birmingham City and Southampton defender, of course. Richardson with the corner. Dixon's cross, a good one. Chance here. Oh, off the line by Hopkins. Merson so close to opening the scoreline here. Richardson again with the corner kick. Over the top. And Merson tried it with the right foot. Curled it past Martyn. But Geoff Hopkins covering well, able to scramble it over the line. So we still await the First goal of the 90s. Leary finding the head of Bould. Smith going in on Nigel Martyn. Keeper caught by his studs there. And Smith knocking that ball back to Groves. And that was a careless back pass indeed. And Smith really capitalising on it. McGoldrick. That's the throw to John Pemberton. It's a good throw from Pemberton. And the middle of the goal, well taken by Lukic. He was under pressure there as he gathered that ball. 6'4", of course, Lukic. It's a tremendous advantage. Dennis. On by Michael Thomas, cut out by Wright. That's from Pardew. And a header, caught in the end by Lukic. With that Wright and Wright combination working out there. Well shielded there and hooked over the top by Mark Wright. Clever play this. And he tried to loop that one over Lukic, who was a good 5 yards off his line. Pemberton then with the throw. Movement up front. Who had a rocky entry into the First Division following their promotion last summer. They've settled down well now. They're 10 points behind Arsenal and have lost only one of their last 8 games. Allan's just checking that there's no serious damage done there and apologising. Going behind him. Smith battling it out there with Geoff Hopkins. Unable to pick the ball up. Oh, that's a fine effort coming in from Ian Wright. That shows the power of his shooting. Didn't quite get it on target, but he scored the winner against Norwich City on Saturday. And this left foot really goes like a rocket. By Winterburn. Confidence now. This is Adams. O'Leary. Merson with the touch. Challenged that by John Pemberton. Winteburn's throw. Bould couldn't get to it. Richardson. Hopkins winning that one well. Smith to turn it across to Merson, and the ball just wasn't hit hard enough. Groves now to O'Leary, and the free kick given. Bould header. Side. Wright trying to find Wright. This is Wright. Crystal Palace not allowing Arsenal any time on the ball. Here for Wright. The flag was up though. Timing that one well. Richardson in quickly. Richardson is becoming such an influence in midfield for Arsenal. Allan sending that one high into the air. Smith took it well. This is Winterburn. Rose wants it inside. He gets it on the outside. And again, that offside flag catching the Gunners out. This defence has made one or two mistakes so far this afternoon, but they've got away with it. They're certainly playing the offside trap quite efficiently. Hopkins here, oh, that's a bad one. Smith's getting in, and he scored! 1-0 the Arsenal, 22 minutes gone. And Geoff Hopkins didn't really get hold of that back pass at all, and was fully exploited by Allan Smith. But the ground that Smith is making up here, the bounce really catching Hopkins out. And he got the touch before Nigel Martyn could get to the ball. And Arsenal take the lead here against the Eagles. Not able to get that ball through, away by Bould. Thomas. This is Hopkins. Making sure this time. Pemberton. again, getting up well. This is Richardson. McGoldrick all over his back. And the referee, Keith Cooper from Pontypridd. Not too happy about things there, just sorting it out. He's given the free kick to Arsenal. So couldn't get to that one. Number 6 is Andy Thorn. Wasn't fully fit, I don't think, when he played at Villa Park on Saturday. So come back from a long injury. But certainly Steve Bould is missed in this Arsenal defence. Rose to Thomas. Richardson's header. Thomas again. Hit that one. And Wright trying to set things going, but forced to play it back. High kicking, as indicated by Keith Cooper. This is Adams. From Wright. Winterburn winning it. And this is Merson. Richardson. Smith got a touch. This is Thomas. Good play this from Arsenal. O'Leary. The long ball over the top. And again that ball down the middle, not really opening up this Crystal Palace defence. It's still Arsenal 1, Crystal Palace 0. Oh, there's a chance here for Dixon, and he scored! Oh, what a superb goal from Lee Dixon. It was his pass initially to Thomas, and the fullback must have made, 40 yards for the return ball before drawing Martyn and slipping the shot under his body with the coolness of a veteran striker. Here it is, Thomas. What a beautiful chip. Dixon continued his run, took the ball down and squeezes the shot in. So 29 minutes gone, it's Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 0. Sent for that by Adams. Lukic, who's really only had to stretch for that one header from Wright. Arsenal continuing their fine home record. Andy Gray getting it wide to Dennis. O'Leary. Gray fouled by Richardson. Gray, who started his career with Corinthian Casuals, and then spotted playing for Dulwich by Crystal Palace. In his second term with the Palace, having moved to Aston Villa for a short while. This is Mark Dennis. And ball was out of play. Throw for Lee Dixon. Over Smith. O'Leary beaten there by Bright. Got his body between O'Leary and the ball. Number 9 there. He too was spotted playing in non-league football. He started his career with League Town, and it was Port Vale who spotted him. He got a touch there, the ball not away. Oh, and it's in the net from Allan Pardew. Well, the Gunners failed to clear McGoldrick's corner, and it was Allan Pardew who got the last shot in there to pull one back for Crystal Palace. There's a right melee going on here, and it ball comes out. Wright stretches, and Pardew it is who squeezes it in there. So 33 minutes gone, and it's now Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 1. Smith coming back. Pemberton started his career with Chatterton, and then joined Rocastle as a non-contract player. And Barber booting that one forward. O'Leary getting his head to it. This is Pardew. This is goal scorer. This is his 5th goal of the season, by the way. Dennis. Away by Adams. Richardson. And Gray controlling it, but it's passed to Dennis a little high. Smith. Richardson. That's a fine ball. Merson trying to get round the outside of Hopkins. Oh! Spectacular clearance by Andy Thorn. Good work by this man, Paul Merson. He's unfortunately been in the news for the wrong reasons of late. Field is certainly a talented prospect. Nigel Martyn really making a hash of that. He couldn't get to the ball. Here's that cross again, and a spectacular diving header by Andy Thorn, who signed from Newcastle United at the end of November. Thomas. This is Wright doing some defending. Nigel Martyn, signed from Bristol Rovers for £1 million. Spotted by them playing for St Blasey in Cornwall. Merson. And again getting across to stop Perry Groves. Gets the corner. Richardson. That's a well-flighted ball. Thomas with a shot. Oh, it's there! Touched in, I think, by Tony Adams. And yes, there's the boot from Michael Thomas as Adams steals his thunder. The corner from Richardson. Headed out there. Thomas lets fly. And, well, you didn't quite see it, but in fact, Tony Adams got the final touch to divert the ball past Martyn. 38 minutes gone. It's Arsenal 3, Crystal Palace 1. That's the scoreline. 5 minutes left to the interval. Not able to get that too far upfield. Wright losing out to O'Leary there. Dixon. Groves. Picked up there by Phil Barber. Gray. Wright. Wright's in front. Adams it is who gets it away. Pemberto with the throw. Came off the head of Merson. Groves can win that one in the air. This is Smith. Winterburn's gone down the left-hand side. And the ball whacked into touch by Geoff Hopkins, former Fulham apprentice. Winterburn losing his bearings a little there. Martyn, who made his league debut for Bristol Rovers against Rotherham United on the opening day of the 1988-89 season. So he really has come a long way in a short time. Adams. Good ball. Smith. Well, finds Merson. Groves is forward. Dixon's on the right. This is Bould. Thomas. Groves. Room to get the cross in. Up to the line. Smith couldn't get the shot in. This is Winterburn. Oh, and a good save at the foot of the post. Winterburn's cross. Good one, this. Richardson then with the corner kick. To half-time now. Rose on the turns. Bould missed it. Smith doesn't though. 4-1. Allan Smith once again took a knock in the process. But Palace defence struggled again with Richardson's corner. Yes, they failed to get it away as Smith goes up. Bould coming in, Groves can't control it. But Smith turns it in with just a couple of minutes left to the interval. Adams now. Arsenal looking for more goals. Replaying the advantage. Dixon. Merson. It's a handball. Smith again. Oh, this time Martyn saves. Allan Smith limping badly now. Hamstring trouble a couple of weeks back. Merson turning that across. It's blocked by Thorn. So turning it back, looking for Smith. Played it first time with the inside of the foot. Adams. Pemberto penalised. Winterburn with the kick. header. He's looking in a bad way, isn't he, Allan Smith? Looks like he's done something to his ankle. This is Steve Bould. Oh, and well caught by Martyn. The header there from Wright. It's Michael Thomas who gets Arsenal on the attack again. eventful 45 minutes in which Arsenal fully exploited the defensive frailty of this Crystal Palace defence. The Gunners are well in control, and it promises to be a difficult second half for the Eagles. The half-time score then, Arsenal 4, Crystal Palace 1. To the second half, and Arsenal have indeed made a change. David Rocastle coming on for Allan Smith, who we understand has twisted a knee. So bad luck for Smith. And an opportunity for David Rocastle to get back into the action. Of course, leading by 4 goals to 1. 2 of them coming from Smith, who's had to retire from the game. Richardson. Rose did well, got clattered there by Mark Dennis. And, did well though, he made the header on the ball. Mark Dennis, a controversial figure of course, Dennis, throughout his career. So competitive. That side of his nature has cost him a few international caps, because he really was a class fullback. And he came in late with the elbow there, no chance of making contact with that ball. Throw to Arsenal. There he goes. Could hit the 6-yard box from there. Got a powerful throw. He's it shorter though. Losing out in fact to Ian Wright. It's not a particularly good ball from Winterburn. Thomas. In there quickly. Rocastle. Contained by Pardew. Someone's got the touch. To burn plenty of space. Steve Bould. Good run by Groves. Well, that was a foul challenge on Mark Dennis, surely. Martyn. The tempo of this game has dropped in this second half. Difficult situation for Palace. They really have their backs to the wall, trailing by 3 goals here at Highbury Stadium. Really, Arsenal have proved so miserly. We'll recall their trip to Anfield earlier in the season when they conceded 9 goals. Rocastle. Down there by Pemberton. So that's a free kick to Arsenal. And Winterburn with the kick. Thomas. Bould. Groves. Thomas again. And closed down by Pardew. Nearly got a beautiful ball through the middle there. Saw the gap, tried to thread it through. Is it Groves? Groves does do. But the flag's up. Oh, beautiful ball by Perry Groves. But Paul Merson caught offside. Bould's header. Theory. Snapshot coming in there from number 4 Andy Gray. Crystal Palace just £15,000 initially to sign from Dulwich. Gray again. Offside flag up. Bould. Down there by David O'Leary. It's always difficult when the defender is standing. You can only lunge. And really, Ian Wright caught him cold there. Free kick then to Palace. Just about 10 yards outside the Arsenal penalty area. 11 is Allan Pardew, number 4 on the ball, Andy Gray. And the offside flag was up. It was Barber who sent the ball in. And Mark Wright caught offside. So this has been a relatively quiet afternoon for John Lukic. He took over from Pat Jennings in October 1984. Hardly missed a game since then. He's here. Oh, over the top! The Dixon trying to notch his second goal of the game. Well, he really is turning into a class player, is Dixon. He loves to get forward. And look at the space here. Takes that ball down. He's got Phil Barber behind him. And just can't get the final shot in. Thomas. Ball by Bould. Thomas has continued his run. Got Merson inside, grows to the right, tries the shot himself. Really an early ball for Merson, might have been more productive. But Michael Thomas now established himself in this Arsenal midfield. Play midfield or right back, of course. Spell on loan at Portsmouth. in his early days. Flashed over the bar by Mark Wright. With a deflection, so it's a corner. Lukic got a fist to it. Didn't really get it away. Dixon does though. What a good ball for Perry Groves to chase. He's got Dennis there. Oh, and a good save by Martyn. Groves racing through. Had to make the shot. Tried to slip it to the left of the goalkeeper. What a beautiful ball that by Dixon though. And Groves exploiting the space here as Mark Dennis charges back. And the tackle also coming in there from John Pemberton. But good goalkeeping by Nigel Martyn. Pemberton. Adams. There's Merson. Over the top again. For Groves to chase. He's popping up on both flanks. It's the free kick. Following that challenge by Pemberton. Richardson taking charge of the dead ball situation. As Adams comes up. Have to get the big men up at the back to act as target men, of course. Oh, and the chance there for Bould. Oh, no wonder he holds his head in horror. He obviously didn't expect that ball to come right through to him. Coming across, and really an open goal missed there by Steve Bould. Gray getting the touch. Dixon. This is Wright. Trying to find that top corner with Lukic just a little off his line. Ian Wright, who was called into the England B team along with goalkeeper Nigel Martyn for that B international against Yugoslavia, which was played at Millwall a couple of weeks back. Winterburn. The head of Hopkins. Oh, Steve Bould, solid challenge there. And goes Wright. And the challenge by Michael Thomas. The whistle's gone. And the referee hit on the back of the head by the ball then. Quite unintentional, mind you, but certainly felt it. Thomas going in. He took the ball. So a free kick to Crystal Palace. Shot coming in from Gray, straight into the wall. This is Pemberton. As the red shirts rush out. Adams got the touch. Bould's in there. Oh, O'Leary, wrong side, and a shot coming in from Ian Wright. Well caught by Lukic. Ian Wright, who has now played just over 200 games for Crystal Palace. Turns well here. But Can't find the angle to beat John Lukic. Barber. Dixon. Trying to get it through to Groves. Clever play. This is Gray. Gray caught there by David Rocastle. The spirit this game's being played in. Very sporting one. Still Arsenal lead by 4 goals to 1, but no score in the second half. Flag was up. Free kick given to Arsenal. O'Leary, 17 years with Arsenal. He has been a tremendous career. Still mounting up the appearance figures as well, which a record of which he holds for the club. Rose really getting hold of that shot. Substitution. And Pardew, the man going off. Geoff Thomas coming on. Thomas, a midfield player. Substitution too for Arsenal, and there'll be a big cheer when this man comes on, because it's Paul Davis. Winterburn. I'm not sure what the referee's given. Yes, he has given the free kick, and so Arsenal will be able to make their substitution. Paul Davis then coming on for Nigel Winterburn. So the North Banks hero makes his return. His first senior appearance here since last April. Davis, whose return has been delayed by suspension, then a serious thigh injury which required surgery, made his comeback just 2 weeks ago in that unofficial British Championship match against Glasgow Rangers at Ibrox Park, when he scored in the Gunners' 2-1 victory. No doubt England manager Bobby Robson will be taking note. He was at Ibrox and watched Davis perform particularly well. This is Adams. Thomas. David O'Leary. clattered. Thomas on the ball. Davis is to the left. Let's move forward now. Leary. Straight to Bould. Thomas inside. Rocastle. Bould. Sufficient pace on that ball. Dixon. That's a great ball. Groves going in. Just kept out of it by John Pemberton. It was a beautiful ball into space. Perry Groves spotted it. Just couldn't find enough room to shake off John Pemberton. Just again, Dixon holding the ball well. Merson wanting the shorter ball, but that was really a good ball inside. Dixon. This is Rocastle. Steve Bould and Thomas. Oh, he's done well. Whistle's gone. Offside. So as the minutes tick away on this first game of the 90s, Arsenal well on their way to a convincing victory here. David Rocastle. Slight loss of form on his part at the moment. McGoldrick caught on the flank there. Good crowd here for this opening day of the new year. Davis has won the ball, but unfairly, says the referee. Thomas. Got Barber in support. This is Barber. And straight through to John Lukic. The head of Hopkins. Oh, Dennis. It was a dangerous ball back across. Thomas. Merson making a back there for Andy Thorn. Decisive punch. Rocastle. Oh, what a good ball to Thomas. Groves is on the left. This is Groves. Gray steaming back. Oh, and a good shot from Groves. Well stopped at the near post by Martyn. But a good shot on the run from Perry Groves. Richardson. Davis. Groves again. Stopped this time by Eddie McGoldrick. Came off the head of Hopkins. Got under it, rather. There's that fine move again. What a good ball that was from Michael Thomas. Straight into the path of Groves. As Gray charges back, Groves gets in the shot. It might well have struck the post. Oh, again the shot coming in from Groves. And a pat on the head from his skipper, Tony Adams. A little bit more luck and that could have bulged the net. Richardson's cross. And ball falls. There's a shot over the top. Well, there we are then, after a hatful of goals in the first half. Arsenal unable to add to the scoreline after the break, although they did fashion many openings. The pick of the bunch for me was Lee Dixon's strike in the 29th minute, and it was good to see Paul Davis back in league action, albeit just for 9 minutes or so. Arsenal, always dominant in midfield, looked sounder at the back when they deploy the sweeper system that was the basis upon which their championship success was achieved last season. With skipper Tony Adams now back to his masterful best, the Gunners are looking good. The final score here at Highbury Stadium then on this first day of the 90s, Arsenal 4, Crystal Palace 1.